Hi, this is going to be a quick introduction to the Scratch software. So this is what you will see when you're using Scratch. This window here with Scratch the Cat in is where your game will be played out, where all the pictures show up and all the animation happens. The blocks on the left hand side here are all your programming blocks. So blocks will give instructions and you will move them, drag them into here, clip them together like jigsaw pieces. If you don't want them, you can drop them back there and delete them. I'm going to keep that one. And there are lots of different blocks. So there's coloured blocks, looks, which you can have a look at all the different names of the blocks, sound, events, and I'm going to get a start block, which is when green flag is clicked, control, and I'm going to grab one of those and you can see how they work. So forever, there's always a gap and something goes inside there. Sensing, operators, which is all our maths commands and things, logic, variables where we can make our own blocks, and my blocks as well. And then there are some additional ones here, so you can see there's pen, video, and etc. when you want to add things on, when you get a bit better at using Scratch. So I'm going to add stamp here. So I'm going to move that around. I'm also going to add a block from looks, which is change colour effect. And I'm going to grab a block from movement. It's right at the bottom, if on edge bounce. So I'm just putting a few blocks together. You can see that if there's a white circle, you can actually change the number in that block. If there's a white arrow, you can choose from a number of different things on a list. So I've got move 45 steps, turn 15 degrees, change colour by 25, if on edge bounce, and stamp. So this code is now on my sprite here, who is sprite 1. If I wanted to add another sprite, I can choose from this list here. You can see there are lots of different ones, so I can get a bunch of bananas. Now you can see there's no code on this one because I haven't put anything on, but if I click back to my cat, then there is. I can delete a sprite by right clicking, no, down here. So I can right click or I can press on the bin there and delete it. I can move my character around. If I want to change how my character looks, I can go to costumes at the top left here and change his costume by adding a different sprite, or I can edit it by colouring it in. There's also a sounds page there for editing as well. And then the backdrops are on the stage. So just like the sprites, I can choose a sprite, I can choose a stage, and I can choose whatever I want to, and it will automatically pop up on the background there. I can have more than one stage if I want to flick through from different stages. So let's just have a look at this. So this changes the size of the coding screen, so you can have the smallest TV screen there, the largest one, or you can go to full screen so you can see your game in action. And this code here, if I want to start it, I press the green flag. So the green flag here is for go and the red is for stop. So it's like play and stop. So if I press my green flag now, you'll see my animation gets my cat moving, turning, changing colour, bouncing off the edge of the screen and stamping onto the screen. So if you want to have a go at putting that little program together and seeing if you can get it working, that's a very quick introduction to Scratch.